Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well today. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie Jade and I post over here at least weekly, and I do have a vlogging channel too. So I hope you're all doing very well today. So in today's video, I'm going to be testing out a brand new Revolution palette from this year's Revolution Halloween collection. I got this palette a couple of weeks ago now and I've been so excited to see this video. I am in love with it, the palette, the packaging, but I haven't actually used it yet. I want to see this video as a full first impressions, review, swatches, and just do an overall look and what I think of the palette. So I hope you all enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button for me. Leave me a lovely little comment in that comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it helps us out so much. And without further ado, let's get started. I was so excited when I saw this collection out. I actually saw this in Superdrug before they released it on the website, and I picked up this palette. They did have a few palettes. They've got a nail set, I think they've got some lip glosses, some liners, things like that. I wanted to get more, but I couldn't afford more, so I picked up this palette and I'm so excited to get started with it. So this palette is called the Carnival of Curiosity. I am obsessed with the packaging. It looks so cute. I'm still really excited to actually try out and swatch the shades. It was only £10, which to be honest is quite average for Revolution prices. Not too pricey, not exactly on the cheaper end, it's just an average kind of price for them. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off and I'm going to do some swatches for you guys now. Then I'm going to take all this off and we're going to do a brand new eye look using the palette. So this is what the swatches look like. I've done them in two halves and this is the first half. And then this is the second half. So I've just taken my eyeshadow off and then re-primed my eyes using the P. Louise base in the shade 0. And now we are ready to get started. They have so many beautiful shades in this palette. They do have more shimmers than they have mattes, which I prefer a more even kind of ratio of shimmers to mattes. But look at how beautiful they are. This is what the palette looks like when we open it up. It's got a really nice sized mirror on there. And then these are the shades. So these matte shades here have a really pretty pattern on them, which I really like. So I'm going to go in with the shade Trapeze, which is this one here. It is so pretty. It's like a nice burgundy shade. I'm taking this brush here, which is the P. Louise 271 brush. I'm going to tap into that. It looks really pretty. It looks really pigmented too. I'm just going to start towards my outer corner. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty that is. I'm obsessed. I'm just going to start and place that towards the outer edge of my lid. And then I'm going to start to blend it out a little bit. Really like the shade, and I love the fact that in this palette you've got a white and a black. So I'm hoping we can use the white and black to really blend through this colour and get some nice different shades of this as well. Oh my god, it is literally so pretty. It's so nice. I love the pigmentation of this palette. Okay, this is how it's looking. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I also feel like I always do this eye better than this one because this one's a lot more hooded than my right eye. So I do struggle with my eyeshadow a little bit more. I feel like that just means I need to practice eyeshadow on this eye a lot more because whenever I practice, I always practice on this one just because it's easier. This is how it's looking now. I've just applied that shade there. I'm going in with this brush here, which is a fluffy morph brush. No product on at all, and I'm literally just tickling the edges of this shade just to help it look a little bit more smooth and just to blend it out a little bit. It's such a beautiful kind of deep burgundy shade. Like, I am loving it so much, and it's blending out like an absolute dream. Look at that. It's literally blending out so well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into the shade Trapeze and then the shade Illusion at the top here, which is a white. I'm going to tap into both of those so we just get a lighter kind of shade of that burgundy. And then run that through there. Makes it more of like a pinky toned one. And just meeting it up with the colour we've already added. So basically from the inner corner to the centre of my lid and just blending it out as we go. I want to try have it nice and light in the inner corners and then deepen it up towards my outer corner there. Honestly, I love a palette that has a black and a white in. Like, you can do so much with those palettes. You can really create some good depth with the colours and just customise so many of the shades to just be whatever you want them to be. Okay, so I'm just applying a little bit more white towards that inner corner. And then just blending that through. So this is how it's looking. It's nicely blended and I'm actually really happy with this. So now I want to cut my crease. So I'm going to go in with the Cut Carver by P. Louise. I absolutely live by this. It's £15 on the P. Louise shop. But if you wait around and just keep looking on TikTok shop, P. Louise always puts deals on. So definitely check this out. It is so good. I've hardly used any out of this. And I use it literally every single time I do my makeup. So I'm just grabbing a flat brush from Morphe. This is the Morphe X Jekyll and Hill JH421. Just tapping that into there. And then I'm just going to carve out where I don't want the colour to be. So just underneath where that pink starts there. So I'm just going to start that there. Honestly, these cut carvers make doing a cut crease like a million times easier. And so much smoother as well. And I'm lifting that quite high up there so you can see where it started to take the makeup off there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking a cotton bud and I'm just running this over just to remove that excess product. And I'm going to keep doing this until I'm happy with the shape that we've got left, and then we're going to move on to the next step. So now that is done, I'm going to take some of my P. Louise base on the back of my hand with this brush here. This is the Soul Beauty Oval Flat Concealer Brush. I'm just coating my brush in this, and then I'm going to outline that shape that we've just carved out. This is honestly one of my favourite brushes, and Soul Beauty is one of my favourite brush brands. But unfortunately, they don't even make their brushes, or they don't even run anymore, which is actually heartbreaking. Because I actually discovered them after they kind of didn't exist anymore, if that makes sense, which is so sad. But yeah, I'm just going to fill this shape in. I always find it better to go really slow with this and to pat it in rather than try blend it in at all. And try to go around those edges quite gently. This is how it's looking. It's starting to brighten it up there. And up to there. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other eye. Just slowly filling that shape in. Get a little bit more product. This is now how my eyes are looking, and I want to focus on this outer corner to start with. So I'm going to go in with that trapeze shade again, not get too much on, and then a tiny bit of the black, which is called Mystery, just to get a deeper shade, and just mixing these two in. And then I'm just going to start to blend this really gently into my outer corner. I don't want it to be too intense, just to get a little bit of that depth. Okay, and I'm going to tap into the trapeze shade again, and then blend over that. And then start to blend through where that white is. Not too far, just on the edges. Just to make it as smooth as I can. So I mean how it's kind of like deepening it up, but it's not too intense. Now I want to look into these shimmers because they look so beautiful. So when I did some swatches, two of my favourites were this one, which is Bizarre, then this one, which is Perform. This one here is more of a champagne kind of colour, and this one's more of a glittery kind of one. I do want to play with some of the other shimmers in there as well, but I think for now I'm going to go in with the shade Bizarre. And I'm just going to tap that into my lid. I really want to do some more looks of this because there's just so many shades in here that I really want to try. But I'm just not going to be able to fit them all into this look, which is really sad. Okay, I'm just going to blend that shimmer into that purple a little bit. There. Okay, I do really like that shimmer. I think that is so pretty. What I want to do now is I'm going to bring a little bit more of that purple back in. So I'm going to go in with this P. Louise brush that we started off with, and then tapping into that trapeze shade and just blending that really gently into that purple a little bit more so we don't end up losing that. And then again at this side. Like this side's actually doing a little bit better than the other one. I just felt we lost some of that purple on the other side. This is how it's looking, and honestly, I absolutely love this palette. I'm so obsessed. I'm just going to take this white and just run this just below my brow. It is literally so pretty. Like all these colours are literally so beautiful. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a little bit of the shade Transform mixed with a tiny bit of Clown. And I'm just going to pat that there over the edge of where the purple starts and where the silvery kind of gold colour ends. Not a lot, just like literally a finger's width amount. Just to help to blend all those colours in together. And then what I'm going to do after that is I'm literally going to go over with that Bazaar shade again and then blend that over the top of that. Just to try and get a nice smooth blend of the colours together. They're blending like a dream though, like I'm really impressed. And then for an inner corner shimmer, I'm going to use the shade Perform, which is that other one that I really liked. It just seems like a bit more of a smooth glitter, like more of a shimmer than an actual glittery shade. It's literally so pretty. To finish the look off, I'm going to go in with that same shade we used before, which is Trapeze, and I'm just going to line my lower lash line with this just really gently, just to make it look a little bit more complete. It's literally just such a beautiful shade. Like I'm obsessed with the whole palette. I'm quite sad that these are the only shades I've managed to pack into this look. I kind of want to use more colours and just try all the different ones out, because it just looks so pretty and so colourful. I did actually buy a couple of other things from the Halloween collection as well, like their fake blood. I think it was latex I bought as well, because I've been doing a lot more SFX kind of things this year. So do look out for those. I think they're more likely to be on my TikTok than on my YouTube at the moment. So do make sure you check my TikTok out, because I upload daily over there, like 3, 4, 5 videos a day depending on the day. So I've just applied a quick coat of mascara. I use the SheGlam mascara, and honestly I've been loving SheGlam lately. I've tried so many of their products and I'm so in love. Like the blush today I'm wearing, for example, is by SheGlam. Like their products are such good quality for such a cheap price. I might do a video on here about them because they're so good. But this is now the final look. This is what it looks like. Honestly, I am obsessed with that palette. Like I think it's such good quality. The pigmentation is really good. It was so blendable. I love the colour variation. Like I said before, I love the fact that it's got a black and a white in there, so you can darken and lighten colours up. Honestly, 10 out of 10, I love the palette. I think the only thing that I would change, if I could change one thing about the palette, would be to have more matte shades, because in the full palette there are 4 matte shades out of 16. And that's this little brown one down here. You've got the black, the white, and then the burgundy one. So I would like it if they had more shades in there that were matte, so you can do more variation. But the palette is beautiful. It is stunning. I really want to try out like a smoky look with like a pop of shimmer in there, so I think we should do that next. But thank you so much for watching this video. I've really enjoyed this. I hope you guys have too. If you have, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button for me. Leave me a lovely little comment of any other videos you'd like to see in the comment section down below, and then make sure to subscribe to my channel as well for more content just like this, and then I hopefully see you all in my next video. Bye!